Hannafin. Half forward line of Ava McMorrow, Michelle Coleman and Anna Foley. Full forward line will have Lynn Winters, Pauline Swatman and Roisin O'Brien. And the ball is thrown in by referee Niall Burke, and away straight away with the ball comes Emma Hannafin, probably Trim's best player on this team. She's just dispossessed, but inside with that one is Ava McMorrow. Ava doesn't get it up. Emma goes back to it again, but it's nicely won there by Alex in the middle of the field, and it goes in there towards the full forward line, and it's gone wide, the first wide of the game. I think Pauline Swatman is lined out at full forward and Lynn Winters is the corner forward. There are some changes in the Trim team, but we'll try and get the numbers and so on correct. So puck out comes against the wind from Ciara Leonard for Ratoath. It's gathered by wing back there, Jennifer Graham, the captain, and she clears a nice ball down there towards centre forward Laura Kelly. Laura took it very well in her stick and gives a lovely ball off there to Amy Kinsley. Amy's on the ball here on our side of the field. Coming up to her there is Emma Hanfin. The ball goes in there for Ciara Ash, evergreen Ciara Ash comes out of the ball, kicks it on out, a great clearance by Ciara. It comes here to centre forward Michelle Coleman. Michelle leaves it on there for Alex Donoghue. Alex bends and Alex is going very strongly, still soling through 50 yards out. Alex on her left side, her weaker side, but she hits a fantastic shot in. Is it over the bar?
Great score, great score.
First score of the game. John, a lovely start from Trim. Trim will need a bit of a lead. The wind is a factor, John.
Yeah, a little bit of a factor. But that was a great score from Alex Donoghue. Showed a great bit of skill and athleticism. A nice word to use there. What do you think, David?
Nice score.
Man, a few words. So it's cleared out here from the puck out by Laura Lacey down there towards the centre forward, but it's blocked out again there very nicely by Stacey Donoghue. Stacey is adjudged to have been fouled by wing forward Amy Mulvaney, and it will be a free for Trim from exactly the halfway point. And standing over this, I think, is Emma. It is Emma Hannafin. She's a lovely young player, Emma. I think she's 17 years of age. Real star of the future for Trim and Meath Camogie. So Emma stands over this. Trim lead by 1 score to 0. No score for Ratoath. Ball goes in. Out comes full back there. Quiva Flynn. Quiva gathers it. She's been tackled by Pauline Swatman. In fact, it's number 4 Anna Shields, and she clears it out towards the sideline. Out there goes number 6, the centre back Kate Hayes for Ratoath. But the ball's gone out and it's going to be a sideline ball for Trim. And there's 3 minutes gone in the game, and it's 1 score for Trim, a point, and no score for Ratoath. So Trim, we think, might need a little size of a lead. This wind is helping down towards the far end goals in Kildalkey. So out there on the ball is Emma Hannafin. Emma bends again, does very well. She's on her left side, she turns to her right, she has a strike. It's a Trim second score. Just gone to the wide, just gone right and wide, left and wide for Trim second wide. I just handed to John for a second. John, nice start from Trim.
Yeah, great start for Trim there. Anna Hannafin in the middle of the field looks very lively. She's a lovely, skillful player, and she looks probably the Trim's best player. She just mentioned Evergreen Ciara Ash and Evergreen Mary Andrews as lovely words to use.
Thanks, John. So on the ball here for Trim is number 12 Anna Foley. Anna cuts in through, she's going down the middle. Anna,
great ball,
brilliant ball to the centre forward, and it's over the bar. Great score there from Michelle Coleman. Really well played by Anna Foley. She took the ball on. Good play too by Orla Slattery, who seems to be lined out at wing forward, marking number 10 Amy Kinsley. Orla is also a very good player. Ball comes out here towards Orla, goes over the head, and it goes directly to Ciara Ford for Ratoath. Ciara's well blocked by Orla. It comes back to Ciara. She's right here beside us on the sideline. Ciara gets the ball. Is tackled well there by 13 for Trim, who's it's not Lynn Winters, it's Roisin O'Brien. Roisin's still on the ball. There's a little bit of fumbling going on there. Nobody can claim responsibility, but Trim Garrett steps in. She's fouled.
She has a free.
And it's number 12 for Trim, who's Anna Foley, but Anna's fouled. She hit that ball wide, but referee Niall Burke had his hand up for advantage to Trim, and it will be a free, which Emma will step over, and it's a chance for Trim's 3rd score of the game. It is 2 points for Trim, no score Ratoath.
Interesting fact for the Trim team, there's 7 or maybe 8 of the girls that are 16 years of age, so the age profile is fairly low until you go to Ciara Ash and Mary Andrews in the goals. But a bright young Trim team.
Great strike by Emma, gone straight over the bar, deflected over the bar by a Ratoath player. So it's Emma's 1st score of the game, Trim's 3rd, and a lovely lively start for Trim. 3 points and no score, just what they require to step into this game. They're showing no signs of nervousness. Puck out from Ciara Leonard, not as good, we'll say, as it will be in the second half with the wind. It beats everybody, but goes lovely there too. Alex Donoghue, who's playing very well in the middle of the field for Trim. Alex strikes it in there towards towards Anna Foley. And on it here is, who have we on it? Is it Emma again? Still Emma going through. She kicks it on there towards Lynn Winters and Pauline Swatman, but it's gathered well back there by centre half back Kate Hayes for Ratoath. But she's blocked down, and on it again here is Michelle Coleman, who got a good score earlier, and that ball has gone wide for Trim's third wide of the game.
Is Michelle Coleman Danny's sister, yeah?
No, she's not. I don't actually know Michelle. So the Ratoath keeper with ball in hand, if I was her, I'd be taking my time here because the wind is a factor. Trim 3 points to no score ahead. Points from Alex Donoghue, Emma Hannafin and Michelle Coleman for Trim. The ball popped out. Trim and domineering here in the first 7 minutes. On the ball is Alex, who's after getting an amount of ball in the first few minutes towards Anna Foley. Anna goes with one hand, doesn't get it, breaks there to Jennifer Crehan, the captain for Ratoath, but Anna wins it back very well. She's chopped down by the captain. Niall Burke has his hand in the air again. He will give the advantage if Anna doesn't do anything with it. Advantage over. Anna takes it on, playing a lovely match for Trim. Out on the left hand side, is it in? Over? No, it's just gone wide. Anna's doing really well. Anna, of course, is sister of Tig, Sean and James, all prominent players for Trim, and their mother Joan, who did a lot of work with these youngsters, and it's reaping the rewards here today. So puck out, another great one from Ciara Leonard out there towards the half back, is very well taken there in the half back line by number 7 Lara Lacey. Lara left-handed, not a good clearance down the wing. Emma's there again with number 12, who's Amy Mulvaney. Alex, or number 5 for Trim there, Stacey Donoghue moves in, and on the ball again Alex Donoghue, and Alex gives a lovely ball towards Michelle. Michelle and Anna are there together. Anna gets it again. Anna's through. Anna's 21 yards out. She's having a stormer for Trim. She's still going. She's on her left side. She's fouled. Shot in. Deflected. In there towards Pauline Swatman. Pauline misses the pull. Picked in the goals by Ciara Leonard. Open chance there for Trim. Ciara clears it out here towards number 10, who's Amy Kinsella for Ratoath. But again, Anna Foley's on the job. But it's won there very well by the Ratoath centre half back, who's Kate Hayes. Kate clears it down the sideline, but nicely blocked, and it'll be a sideline ball for Trim. And Anna Foley's playing very well for Trim, David.
Moving well, Emma Hannafin there as well. A pair of them really linking up nicely in the middle there. Hopefully keep it going now.
So Orla Slattery takes a little ball there towards Anna. Anna went for the jab lift, or the roll lift, didn't get it. It's out over the sideline. Which way is it going this time?
You can't beat the old Castle Abbey connection there for good players.
You mentioned the evergreen Mary Andrews. She must be nearly 40 at this stage, is she, John?
Yeah,
she's a wonderful
42
one.
next year, I think.
42, fantastic at her age, still playing goals for Trim. I think we might add another year or two to that later in the day. So centre forward for Ratoath, Laura Kelly gets it. Laura, pink helmet. On to number 10, Amy Kinsella gives a nice ball in there where Katie Holden runs through. Oh, lovely pick by Katie, and she's fouled, but no free given by Niall. But instead it's collected there really well by Stacey Donoghue, playing nice game at wing back for Trim. Ball comes down, but it's 7 Lara Lacey for Ratoath, gives it on to her midfielder Isabel Turner, but she's robbed, and
that's
she's
a free
fouled number 10.
A free the other way, yeah, yes, exactly.
In fact, well, Niall is doing a lovely job there. Ava McMorrow was fouled by her player. Referee Niall didn't give it first up, but he did give it second, and Emma Hannafin will stand up to this one, which is exactly 72 metres, 72 yards from the Ratoath goals. Niall will take a little minute. I think there's a player down for Trim. It looks like cornerback Sarah Caulfield, another young player. It is Sarah, sister of Kieran.
Sister of Kieran, yeah?
Yeah, wonderful future for the club here. Sarah and Kieran, great players. Kieran,
see the Andrews boys here watching their mother play.
Yeah. So, a little delay here as physio for Trim.
I don't think the maths will work out there. Ryan is 29 and Mary's 42. The maths don't work out there, do they?
Might be okay, yeah. You add up the numbers. So Emma still stands over the ball. Thank you there's lots of people tuned in today. We have Linda Bogan and we have Alan Carey, a super goalkeeper for Trim, are all watching. Regards to Rita Smith, who I'd say is at home watching for the Smith family, a great traditional Camogie family in Trim. Emma stands over the ball.
Where's the free?
72 metres out, just beyond the midfield place, and Emma, nice stance over the ball. Be a big one if she could hit it. Emma lifts and strikes. Superb.
There's a great strike
towards the goals. Is it going all the way? It's in, dropping in.
Yes!
All the way to the back.
Goal!
Superb goal for Trim. I knew if it had the distance it might beat them. Brilliant, just what Trim needed. 1-3 for Trim. No score for Ratoath, and that's Emma Hannifin's first goal, but she scored a point as well. So 1-1 for Emma, 1-3 for Trim, no score Ratoath. Puck out here towards Emma again. Super by Emma, she blocks it down, follows it on through. With Trim really on top here. Michelle Coleman gives a lovely ball in there towards Pauline Swapman. Lynn is going in full forward. It comes out there by full back Quiva Flindo. Quiva clears it out here to number 9, Isabel Turner. Isabel picks, drives the ball down the wing towards Stacey Donoghue. Stacey does very well with the pink helmet. Amy Kinsley, Stacey gathers, turns to her left side, gives it back in towards Emma. Emma doesn't get the first one, gets the second one. I told you at the start, she's a super player. She's after beating 2 of them. She's still on the go towards the middle of the field. She has another strike.
What a player.
Unbelievable score. 1-2 for Emma, 1-4 for Trim. She's some player, John.
She's brilliant. She's absolutely brilliant. She was a wing back last year on the intermediate team, and she was brilliant. She's absolutely fabulous. Best player on the park, absolutely.
So puck out again comes. Trim really dominant here. They will need to be. The wind is a factor. Out there goes Pauline Swapman. Pauline, ball doesn't move too far, but it's not cleared either. Ball blocked down there, but it will be a free. I think Niall Burke is giving a free to Ratoath from the far side of the field. There's about 10 minutes gone in this half. We might reset our stopwatch in a minute. Trim 1-4, Ratoath no score, and Trim isn't like a very balanced looking team, John.
Yeah, they're strong in every line. Stacey don't play very well here in the wing. We mentioned Hannah, and young Foley here is very good. And our full back line hasn't got a lot of work to do, but you see they look strong with Ciara Ash at full back.
Okay, ball still here in the middle of the field from the Ratoath free. Moved on there, but Trim fighting very hard for it. Laura Kelly's on the ball for Ratoath. Laura swings around, big clearance in by Laura, the first good strike, but it's out comes Ciara Ash well ahead of her player. She has that girl 14, Mairead Dolan up her sleeve. Ciara drives it down, and there's one there by Shauna Dempsey. Shauna, great clearance. All Trim girls playing great at the minute. In comes Michelle Coleman, doesn't win it, but it's 7 for Ratoath. Lara Lacey. Lara left-handed, misses her strike. Well blocked by Trim. And on to it comes again Michelle Coleman. There's no poor player for Trim at the minute. They're all doing their stuff. Here comes Alex again in the middle of the field. She overcarried it. Niall Burke doing a really good job so far in the middle of the field there. The referee, that was a free for overcarrying by Stacey, and I think somebody might have mouthed it. Might be coming up a little bit. No, it's from where it is. The girls don't open their mouth.
No, the girls don't give out at all. I never met a woman that gave out at all in my life.
So centre half back Kate Hayes bends and strikes and lifts and hits a nice ball down the middle, goes over the two players' heads, and out there comes Stacey Donoghue. On to Emma Hannifin again. Surely player of the match after 15 minutes. Breaks 2 tackles in towards the full forward line, in towards Lynn. Lynn's on the ball. The evergreen Lynn as well. Bends with one hand, picks it, goes to the left, will shimmy to the right. She's hooked, gives it back here towards Anna. Anna doesn't get the ball first time. Lynn, strong as ever, comes in, pulls on the ground towards Anna again. Ball goes in there. Who's on it? Is it Emma again? No, it looks like Alex Donoghue this time. Alex with the ball right hand. Great ball in towards the post again. But it's well gathered in there by Ciara Leonard, the Ratoath goalie. Gives it left-handed out to her left half back, Lara Lacey. Lara bends, but doesn't pick. She's tackled by Ava McMorrow. Great to see Ava playing. John, her dad, who's involved in the football, didn't really hold a hurley from Leitrim, but her daughter's certainly making up. Here comes Orla Slattery. Orla's on the ball, drives the ball in there towards Michelle Coleman. Michelle might get to it. No, she's just tipped away, but on it again is Emma Hannifin. She's on about 10 possessions in this game. Emma strikes the ball in there towards the full forward line. That might run out over the line, but centre half back Kate Hayes comes and picks it up. Kate turns to her right hand side, a pull out, but never where you hit the ball.
Well done, young Foley.
Anna Foley picks it up, read it very well. She beats her player. She turns
strike.
to the right or left. She turns to the left. She has a strike.
Great score
by Anna. Brilliant play by Anna Foley. She's equally as good as James and Shawnee and Ty. Brilliant play by Anna. What do you think, John?
I say she's better than all 3 of them put together.
Good girl, Anna. So great score for Anna. Her first of the game. Trim 1-5, Ratoath. No score. Trim in the ascendancy. Very well drilled team this. Moved on here to where Shauna Dempsey taps it away from 15, who's Fiona Reardon. Ball goes through though. Her out comes number 7, who's Katie Holden. Katie doesn't get it first time, gets it second time. Lovely ball out towards Anna again. Anna's well ahead of her player, picks first time. Oh, she just missed it. If she got it, she was gone again. But ball is here with the big helmet. Amy Kinsley. Amy takes on Stacey. Still going Amy. Not a time to foul. Wind blowing hard into her face. Well played by Stacey. Didn't foul her and picks her ball and clears her ball. Brilliant by Stacey. Ball down towards Michelle Coleman, tipped away by Alex Donoghue. Two Donoghues are playing great. Alex with the ball, gives it to the danger woman, Anna. Anna takes on forward, gives it back. Does she give it to? Yes, she gives it back to Alex. Alex is still going, playing really well. Alex left-handed in towards the goals again. Is it dropping short? It is. Keeper blocks it out. Only there towards Roisin O'Brien. Who's on it here? We have Lynn, but one-handed Niall Burke. Fair again, gives the free out to Ratoath. Trim leading 1-5 to no scored. First 15 minutes nearly up. Very good from Trim, David.
Just a great blend of youth and experience in the team here. Continue to fade dominating. Just can't get a sniff.
Thanks, Brian, or David, sorry. So ball cleared out here by towards, who have we on it? We have Roisin O'Brien. Roisin gives it off there to Anna again. She's having some match. Anna, low ball in there towards Michelle Coleman. She's a hardy devil.
Come on, Lynn.
Lynn Winters. Michelle's on the ball again. Will she score? Second scored again for Michelle. Superb from Trim. 1-6 to no score. This is a lovely team, John.
Yeah, absolutely. The feature of the game for me so far is the Trim's skill and ability on the ball. They're not missing picks. They're striking lovely left and right. Yeah, a great team. It looks like a really good team.
1-6 for Trim. No score for Ratoath, and the water break is taken. And
first to the water break.
First to the water breaks, but no girl on the Trim team not doing their job here, John.
No, they're absolutely brilliant. She just handed me the microphone. What are you doing?
Stop it.
Taking out the wallet. No, the stopwatch. Yeah, no, it's a real feature of the game. Yeah, a real feature of the game is the skill from some girls and the athleticism of them all. Ciara's playing full back. She's out in front the whole time. She always had great pace, and she has retained that pace into her autumn years, we call them. But at 15 minutes gone, 1-6 to no score to Trim. As CJ said, we definitely need a good score at half time with that wind. But look, Trim are playing very well and dominant all over the pitch, and the Castle Abbey influence is a major factor in this.
Not a bit biased there, our John. So we'll just take a little break ourselves for a minute. The water break for ladies is a little bit longer than the men's. We'll tune back in 1 more minute.
There's no comments there about the sound around.
Flip the camera around by accident.
You did? What did you do? Oh, you clicked it to come around?
And all the boys in the group text me saying, "Did you forgive?"
Was it there long?
So, 5 seconds.
Okay, so we're back in business here. It's gone a bit cooler here in Trim. The wind is picking up, so we need as many scores as we can get. 1-6 for Trim. The scores for Trim: 1-2 for Emma Hannafin, 1 from a free. The other the goal was from a free, went direct to the net, and 1 for play. That's 1-2 for Emma. 1 point for Alex Donoghue. 1 point for Michelle Coleman. 1 point for Anna Foley. So
where's the ball?
Will be popped out by Ciara Leonard, the Ratoath keeper, and we'll start the stopwatch with just 15 gone. Water break taken. Bad puck out from Ciara, comes direct here to number 5. It was Jennifer Craig, the captain. She's fouled. She clears the ball on there towards midfielder number 9, who's Isabel Turner. Isabel off there to Amy Mulvaney, wing forward, but she's tackled by Emma Hannafin. Emma gathers it again, beats both players, hands it back. Lovely to Orla Slattery. Orla left-handed down towards here to the centre half back, but it's well run there by Ava McMorrow. Ava just doesn't get the first pick. Cleared there by full back. Weaver Flynn out here towards Stacey Donoghue. Stacey's having a stormer here for Trim. Moves the ball on. The two Donoghue's playing great. Stacey's still on it, kicks it on. And in steps on it, but it's well run there by Ratoath player. Just can't get her number at the minute. She's bursting out the ball. She's still on the ball. It's tackled there by Stacey, or by Alex. The two Donoghue's have her tied up, and well cleared there by Stacey in towards Pauline Swatman. Michelle Coleman could pick it or kick it. She does both. It's Roisin O'Brien on the ball here. Roisin is in there again towards Michelle Coleman. Michelle is playing a very good game centre half forward. She's an ideal centre forward. Back to Lynn. Lynn on the left side, lifts and strikes in towards the keeper. Kira Leonard blocks it out. Pauline's in there with her. And Pauline is adjudged to have pulled down across Kira Leonard, so it'll be a free out for Ratoath. And Pauline struggled a little bit at full forward, but we'll see how the game progresses. On here comes Orla Slattery. Orla beats three of them, gives it off to Emma Hannafin. Emma and Orla played all their underage together. Orla still going through another fantastic player. Orla with the ball, hits it in there towards the goals. Is it going the whole way around the square?
Yes!
And Pauline Swatman, fantastic for Pauline. She was struggling a little bit, but she puts that ball away. 2-6 for Trim. No score for Ratoath. Referee Niall is going in to have a word with the umpire. I didn't see any problem there. Kira, the keeper, blocked it
down, ran in after it, yeah. Absolutely no problem with that.
And
he's disallowing it.
He's disallowing it, actually. Pauline's very unlucky there. Kira, the keeper, blocked that ball out. Pauline following in with the left hand.
That's the wrong decision.
That was
wrong decision
now by the officials there. That definitely was a goal for Trim. So ball is cleared out, and Anna Foley, beautiful catch by Anna. If she left or right-handed, I don't know. She's both. She beats three players. She strikes again. Is this the goal? Blocked again by Kira Leonard. Pull back. Cueva Flynn comes out with it. Kira with the red helmet goes to her right side. Clears the ball out here towards the sideline. Out there comes Alex. Alex is on it. Ball goes out over the sideline. It'll be a sideline ball for Ratoath. It came off Alex.
Just on that disallowed goal there, the goalkeeper blocked the ball down, which means the ball is in the square. Pauline comes in, pulls it in the net. She can't be in the square because the goalkeeper had blocked it. An absolutely ridiculous decision.
I hope that doesn't go back to Whiteless now, but Trim very much on top here. Alex playing a mighty match, gives it off to Anna Foley. Anna got a little chop on the fingers for her troubles. Michelle Coleman gives a great ball in. It's gone wide, just gone wide. We're very strong here, John. With Emma Hannafin, Michelle Coleman, Anna Foley, Alex Dunn, who are all playing really well around the middle and half forward.
Absolutely playing fabulous, but you know me in full forward line, I'd love to see Anna Foley in around the full forward line. She caused havoc in there.
A lot of ball going in there, blocked here in the middle of the field from the puck up, but there goes Ava. Ava on the ball, lovely strike on the run. Is it over the bar? It is tapped out for, put up your hand. It's a 60, it's a 45.
He got hard to put up his hand.
He didn't really want to give that. But
are these neutral umpires or what are they?
So it's 1-6 for Trim. 1-6 for Trim. No score Ratoath, and the stopwatch says 20 minutes gone, 5 minutes gone into the second quarter. We'll just get it again. There's 11 minutes remaining. So this one is a 45. Lovely play by Ava McMorrow. Didn't stop. Hit on the run, which is a great sign of a good player. So Emma stands over the 45, lifts and strike. Is it down the middle or is it gone wide? That's Emma's. It's her worst strike today. It was a shot in front of the goals, but it's Trim's fourth wide. Ratoath haven't approached the Trim goals yet, and the puck out comes here. That's one again by Anna Foley. She's having a stormer for Trim, but she just didn't gather that. I put the knock on her there. Out comes her player. I think to switch somebody over, and Annie, yes, to switch the other wing back. Dara Lacey over and on it. Gives it on to Amy Kinston, but out comes, who was that on it there? Katie Holden. The ball goes out over the sideline here for a sideline for Ratoath. Katie is sister of Len, stalwart of the senior hurling and intermediate football team. And on this thing, this will be Molly Coulter. Molly gives a nice ball down the wing, but back there goes Stacey Dunn. Stacey improved her game out of all recognition, but that's the ball down the middle she shouldn't really be given, but it's won by the stalwart of the whole place. It's Emma Hannafin on the run again. Look at this girl go. She's carried it 30 yards. She takes on another player. She probably should have given it off. She does now to her midfield partner. This is Alex. Alex Donoghue on the ball. Alex has Emma behind her. She wants her. She gives it back to her. They need to strike it in. There's the strike in towards the goals, into the danger area. Here comes Michelle Coleman. She lifts. She could strike on her right side for her third of the game, or secondly. Instead, she gives a beautiful ball off to Roisin O'Brien. Roisin is hooked up. Roisin's back on song again. Gives it out there towards. Is it Pauline? Pauline misses it. She gets the second ball. Does very well. Gives it to Lynn. Lynn's a great ground hurler. Doesn't strike. Bit of messing going on there in the square. Michelle has it across again. Ball gone wide. Trim's fifth of the game. 1-6 for Trim. No score. Ratoath. 10 minutes left in the first half. We need to put away one or two more, John.
Yeah, we need to start tagging a few points on now onto this goal and 6 before half time. What do you think, Dave?
We'll put David on the second. So it was won there by Sarah Coffey, but down the wing here again towards Stacey, who hasn't put a foot wrong all day. Stacey keeps the ball in play back there towards number 11, who's moved out, Laura Kelly, to the middle of the field, and she's adjudged to have been fouled by I think it's Stacey Donoghue, so Niall Burke, who has been consistent.
He's given a free.
He's given a free to Ratoath. The only bad call he made was the decision to disallow the goal, which was really a bizarre decision, but hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt Trim. Trim 1-6, Ratoath no score. They're going to bring out the centre half back here, Kate Hayes, to take this. She has her hands full with Michelle Coleman, who's playing a wonderful match at centre forward, as is Anna Foley here, a wing forward, and Ava McMorrow's doing her job the other side as well. So centre half back Kate is probably rightly against this win, taking her time. Long ponytail coming out of her. Helmet strikes the ball well, but it's grabbed by back Stacey Donoghue, having a blinder for Trim. Goes back over Kate Hayes' head, and she pulls on it back again out here towards, is it the midfielder? No, it's the wing back, Lara Lacey, who's come over to Lady Mark, Anna Foley. I was going to say man mark, but I shouldn't say that. Ball goes in there here towards, is it Lynn? Nice ball by Lynn, out here towards, is it Ava? Ava's on the ball. Ava, right-handed, misses her strike, was fouled.
Take the free.
Jennifer Graham, advantage still been playing, he's still playing the advantage, it's all the way in, blocked. Oh Jesus, he's given the advantage, and we had a chance of a goal. I suppose we'll take it if we can score it, but it'll be a free from about 30 metres out on the right hand side of the goals for Emma Hannafin to take. There is a sub coming on for Trim. It looks like Chloe Butler to me. Could be Pauline making way. It is Pauline. She was very unlucky not to get her goal. She put the ball away well, but I think we have Chloe coming in. Chloe is a great strong girl, equally good in the goals, equally good full forward, very left-handed but very strong. Emma Hannafin stands over this ball 35 yards out. It'd be a nice score to get, having been fouled. Emma just doesn't get the pick right, but does she get the strike right? Yeah, she does. No better girl, Emma. 1-3 for Emma, 1-7 for Trim. There's 8 minutes left in the first half. Trim with a 10-point lead. They'll need every one of it, although they do look the superior team. Ball is going to be poked out by Ciara Leonard again. Ciara down the middle here towards Emma again. I'd be keeping away from Emma.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
It's Orla Slattery on the ball. Emma's fouled again. The last place you want to be taking a puck out is Emma Hannafin.
Absolutely, and she seems to hit everyone afterwards, which is good for us. The Ratoath mentors are not really seeing that.
So Emma Hannafin stands over this, having a marvellous match. She scored 1-3 already, lifts and strikes. Is it down the middle again?
Great score.
Down the middle again for the great. Oh Jesus, them umpires don't know what they're at in there. He is going to give it, he was going to wave it wide, but Trim get another one. Emma has 1-4 to her credit. What a player she is. She's a county player in the waiting. Ciara Leonard has the puck out coming, 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Just missed by Stacey. Did she foul her player? No, she didn't. It's on to dangerous Anna again. Anna is a beautiful solar under the ball, just having a class match. Left sided Anna has a strike.
What a score! What a score!
Anna Foley.
Absolutely
James and
brilliant.
Shawty and Tyga, hope you're watching that one. Anna was superb.
Absolutely brilliant. Left hand, took the ball on, 30 yards of run, tipped it over the left hand side. Brilliant point. What a point.
Class by Anna, that's her second of the game. It's her third of the game actually. Ball cleared out, Trim winning 1-9 to no score, 12 points to no score. Ball coming down the wing, Katie Holden comes with very good on Katie. Little touch out, gets her pick, turns to her good side, misses her strike, but she's still on the ball. The girl with flitter has no stick. She's fighting hard. Laura Kelly, ball comes out towards the side end. Is it gone? It's not gone yet. Back there goes Sarah Caulfield. Sarah bends, picks and strikes, or doesn't pick and strike. She missed her pick. On comes Emma again. Out comes Sarah. But Emma, does she get? She got a belt in the face for her trouble, Emma, but she's keeping playing. Ball here with two hands.
How many?
Number 12 is Amy Mulvaney in towards, but Ciara on the big full forward who's Mairead Dolan, and Mairead doesn't get hit, neither does Ciara. They're boxing around it. Ciara, she's fouled. That is a foul, correct. Mairead Dolan was pushed at the back. It will be Ratoath's first opportunity of the game, and big full forward Mairead Dolan. I don't know if she's any relation to the other Dolan, what's her name, the very good player for Ratoath.
Joe Dolan.
John said Joe Dolan.
Oh my, you make me.
And it's Ratoath's first score of the game from a free. Full forward, Mairead was fouled.
You're thinking about Jane Dolan.
I'm talking about Jane Dolan, apologies, but they could be related. So it's 1-9 for Trim, 1 point for Ratoath. puck out comes from Mary. Mary gives it off to Emma Hannafin. Great puck from Mary. Emma's on the ball. Emma right-handed down the wing again. Class play by Mary. Is it going, or by Emma? Is it going to beat the cornerback? It's not. It's Anna Shields on the ball. Gives it back out there towards the wing. Ratoath getting a bit of possession here in the last couple of minutes of the first half. It's still with the midfielder. Gives it on there over towards, but Stacey's been very reliable all day. Plays it on out there to Sarah Caulfield, onto dangerous Anna again. Anna pulls towards Michelle Coleman. Michelle chops down. It is a free to Ratoath. Correct decision by Niall. Free to Ratoath.
We have Magic Mikey in the hurling and the football. I think we have Magic Anna in the camogie.
We have amazing Anna, I would call her.
Amazing Anna, okay, yeah.
So we have the centre half back here, Kate Hayes, who's going to strike. She does strike. Out comes Sarah. Sarah doesn't get the first one. Laura Kelly wins the ball back. We have who have we gone through here? This is the most dangerous play we've had from Ratoath. Laura Kelly gives it on here towards the collar with Molly Coulter. No, it's Molly on the button now. Molly strikes.
What a save
by Mary Andrews.
And would you believe I missed that on the camera?
Incredible save by Mary. Great play by Ratoath. Lovely run there from down the middle from Laura Kelly. Broke on through, gave the ball off to Molly Coulter, who pulled first time, but a fantastic save by Mary Andrews, the evergreen Mary. I think is she near 45, John?
46, I think.
Okay, she's given her a year or two yet, so we think she's around 46 years of age. Wonderful play by Mary. This is going to be a 45 here, which might be struck by, is it Molly Coulter who's on it, or can't see who's taking it. The girl that scored their only point. 1-9 for Ratoath, 1 point for Trim. Striking there by 13. Molly Coulter in towards the goals. Blocked out again by Mary. Out comes Sarah Caulfield. Sarah doesn't get it. She only picks it from the Ratoath girl. That's the most dangerous player they have. It's across the square. Laura Kelly gave it across. It's on there to Fiona Reardon. Fiona gives it back out here to Molly Coulter. Molly has it. Left-handed Molly. Blocked. Ciara Ash has it, but a poor clearance from Ciara, but it still comes to Michelle Coleman. Michelle did really well. Gives it off to her midfielder Alex Donoghue. Alex on the ball. Alex shoulders. We should give the ball in. Alex is still going. Class by Alex. Really good play. Down the wing. Blocked by 3 Ratoath girls out over the sideline. It will be a Trim sideline. There's only 1.5 minutes left. Trim 1-9. Ratoath 1 point. Great defending by Trim. The danger player for Ratoath.
Clever play.
Nice play back here to Emma Hannafin.
Ref.
Tackled and fouled by Niall. Is very consistent. Free for Emma Hannafin, who's getting on most of the ball that Trim are doing their work with. Laura Kelly looks the danger for Ratoath. She's playing centre half forward. Have we moved somebody out on her? I think we've Sarah Caulfield out centre half back. We have Katie Holden going in the wing back. A few little positional changes for Trim. Katie's going in the wing back. So Emma strikes the ball in towards the goals. Blocked again by Ciara Leonard. She's blocked out an awful lot of ball. Michelle Coleman doesn't get the first one, doesn't get the second one. It's coming out here by Ratoath. Right full back, Ciara McCabe clears it. Not a good clearance. She's coming onto it again. Ciara right side again. Much better clearance this time. Goes on towards Amy Kinsley. Amy having a great tussle here with Stacey Donoghue. Stacey left-handed. Finds a lovely ball down the wing there to danger player Anna. Amazing Anna has it. Hits it in towards the goals, in towards Chloe Butler. Chloe doesn't keep it in. Play's gone out for a 45. Could be the last play of this half. Be a lovely score to get to put Trim into double digits in the points category. 1-9 for Trim, 1 point for Ratoath. So they weathered a little storm there, but you can see that there is danger for Ratoath if they get to play. Laura Kelly, centre forward, looks their star player. We have Sarah Caulfield out in her. I think Orla Slattery's gone a wing back, and Stacey Donoghue's out here on our side. So the wing half back for Trim at the minute are Orla, wing back, lost unfortunately her granny Joan Farley last week. Sympathies to the Farley family. Joan was a wonderful person, and her family, all great people involved in Trim GA. Bending for Trim, Emma strikes it down the middle. Do we get this one? Blocked out again. Well,
70!
Ball was blocked out by Ratoath, but the umpires down there have no issue. They haven't much of an idea, John, have they?
I haven't a clue, as mildly as I can put it.
So Niall Burke blows the half-time whistle. That should have been another 45 for Trim, but we will settle for 1-9 to 1 point at half-time. David, they're very balanced team, Trim.
Yeah, super team. Have to go back to it though. Mary Andrews, 2 great saves there. I suppose we want to call it a purple patch for Ratoath. They didn't have too many attacks, and Mary hadn't much to do all game, but when called